Welcome to Asharun Spices. My name is Cindy and I'm going to show you how to make Bombay potatoes. Very simple. All the spices are in the packet. All you need to do is open it, follow the instructions inside. There are 4 different cooking stage 2 instructions, depending on whether you have an Aga cooker or you want to cook on the stove. The options are there. Now, I've taken my potatoes and I've peeled and I'm ready to cut. They're all roughly the same size, so I'm simply just going to halve again and quarter. Bombay potatoes are really good as a side dish, to accompaniment to any vegetarian dish, even meat dishes as well. But it's lovely with turka dal or even to eat on its own. We're ready now to take our potatoes over and prepare the spices. To my wok, I've heated approximately 8 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I prefer vegetable oil because it's non-carcinogenic and it's cholesterol free as well. So all adding to the health benefits. We'll open up our spices. Just snip off and straight into the oil. Add your Asharun spice mix. When the oil starts heating up, we want literally just 30 seconds of frying and then we're ready. As you can see, the turmeric is now frothing. It does that when the heat starts to rise. We're just going to give it a quick mix. When the oil comes up to temperature, you'll see that it all starts to fizzle, and now we want to infuse the oil with the spices. Okay, straight into that. We're going to slowly, carefully add the potatoes so we don't splash the oil all over. There we go. We'll turn the heat up. And mix the potatoes with all the spices. We want to coat it all in the oil, and you'll see the fantastic fusion of colour, the yellow of the turmeric, the masala and the cumin seeds. Now your cooking stage options are that you can cook directly on the stove, but you will need to stand with it all the way through whilst cooking to ensure that you have an even cooking all round, coating each of the potatoes with the spices so it all infuses really well. Or simply to a baking dish, gently pour the ingredients into a baking dish and into the oven at 180, a fan assisted oven, 160 degrees. And in there leave it for 20 minutes, just like you would the potatoes, roasting potatoes, but you will need to go back and turn the potatoes, ensuring that all the spices stick to the potatoes and you get that lovely crisp coating on the outside. But what we're going to do, we're just simply going to stand and I'm going to show you the whole process of cooking on the stove. We're just gently going to keep turning, and as you can see, the spices are already sticking to the potatoes. One thing I didn't mention, the type of potato to use. I do recommend a floury potato, one that is an all-rounder that you can roast, mash, fry. It's just an all-rounder potato. So what we want to do now is just turn the heat down to a low to medium heat, and we're just gently going to fry the potatoes, coming back every 5 minutes or so just to turn and allow the oil to coat the potatoes and the spices to stick to the potatoes. So as they slowly cook, you'll find the softness of the potatoes will just allow for the spices to stick and crisp on the outside, which is perfect. And again, if you were to use the oven method, you'll just need to keep turning the potatoes in the oil and spices, and so you get an all-round even cook where it will crisp on all sides. Potatoes are cooking nicely, and I'm just going to season with salt. Turn them over. As you can see, they're cooking beautifully now, all golden brown. The spices are sticking to the potatoes and making it all nice and crispy. Just a little bit more seasoning to my taste. All done. Now you can pre-cook these before your evening meal. Just put them in a dish, cover them, but when you come to reheat them in the oven, take the lid off and just allow the heat to heat them through. And slightly crisp again, but just on a medium heat, 130, 140 in a fan-assisted oven. For about 10-15 minutes, and then when your main meal is ready, just bring them out, straight out, and it's all done. And there we go. And that's your Bombay potatoes.